Good morning, children. In the previous sessions, we tried to understand about the interrelation between all the spheres. For quite a few days, we have been learning about the four natural realms of the earth. So, the interrelation between these four natural realms, how they are connected, interconnected to each other, and how one is responsible for the survival of the other, we tried to understand. And later we ended up, since all the living and non-living things on the earth, whether it is human beings or the plants or the animals, these all are connected with each other in one way or the other. So, changes affecting one will also affect the other. This is how we understood with the examples of vulture getting extinction, with the example of other usage of pesticides and fertilizers. Today, we shall learn about the natural vegetation, children, the kind of trees and the kind of plants which grow in a particular region is called as natural vegetation. So, we shall learn today about the natural vegetation. This is generally classified into three broad categories, that is forests based on the areas with sufficient rainfall and sunshine, and grasslands in regions with moderate rains, and small shrubs in the regions with dry region. That means depending upon the rainfall and sunshine, you find the forest. Depending upon the moderate in the sense not more, not less rainfall, moderate rain, average rainfall where the grasslands develop, and the areas with less rainfall where the small shrubs in the desert region where the small shrubs develop. So, in very cold regions like in the Tundra region as well as in the other regions which are very cold, there consists of the moss and lichens, small what we call pakru, जैसा पानी में grow होती नहीं, that such kind of things gets grown there, even algae, fungi, these kind of things which develop in the cold regions. So, let us learn about these natural vegetation in detail in today's class. As you may remember, there are different kinds of forests depending upon the climate of the place. Broadly, we are going to learn about 6 types of forest, children. That is a tropical evergreen forest, tropical evergreen forest, and tropical deciduous forest. And next is temperate evergreen forest and temperate deciduous forest. And Mediterranean vegetation. In the Mediterranean region, you find this kind of a forest, Mediterranean forest, and coniferous forest. In the cold regions, generally, you find these coniferous forests. So, these are the 6 types of forests which we are going to discuss in detail in today's class. So, as the name says, evergreen, that means the forest looks throughout the year green in color. Why? The reason is, these thick forests are found in the regions near the equator where there will be heavy rainfall, and close to the tropical region. These tropics, these regions are hot and receive heavy rainfall throughout the year, as there is no particular dry season. The trees do not shed the leaves all at a time in the forest. If one tree shed the leaves, the other remains green. So, that is the reason, this is the reason they are called evergreen. And the thick canopies of the closely grown plants are closely grown big trees, large trees, okay, spaced trees do not allow the sunlight also to fall onto the ground in this region, okay, and even the sunlight, sun's rays cannot penetrate inside the forest, even in the daytime. So, in this forest is famous for the hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony, mahogany, and are common here. These kind of hardwood trees which are used in the making of furniture, these hardwood trees are generally grown in this. And coming to the next one is a tropical deciduous forest. These are the forests which develop in the regions which have the monsoon kind of climate, in India especially. In most parts of India, you find the tropical deciduous forest. Even in the northern Australia and even in the Central America region also, you find this tropical deciduous forest. These regions experience seasonal changes, and trees shed their leaves in dry season to conserve the water. The hardwood trees found in this region are sal, teak, neem and shisham. These are the hardwood trees which are found, which are generally grown in this region, and they are extremely useful for making furniture, for transportation, for construction material. These trees, wood is used. And many kinds of wildlife is also found in these deciduous forests, like tigers, lions, elephants, langurs and monkeys are the animals commonly found in this region. So the third one is a temperate evergreen forest. Temperate evergreen forest. So these temperate forests grow in the mid-latitudinal coastal regions. They are commonly found along the eastern margins of the continent. For example, in the east, in the southeast of USA, southeast of USA and South China, and in southeast of Brazil, they comprise of both hardwood and softwood trees, and like oak, pine, eucalyptus. These kind of trees are generally grown in the temperate evergreen forest. And next one is the temperate deciduous forest. These, as you go to higher towards the latitudinal, that means upper, away from the equator when you go, these kind of forests you can find. These are temperate deciduous forests. These are found in northeastern parts of USA, and even in China, in some parts of China, New Zealand, and even Chile, as well as in the coastal regions of Western Europe also you find. They shed their leaves in the dry season, and again they ripen. So the common trees are oak, ash, beech and birch, etc. Deer, foxes are the wild animals, and birds like monals and peasants are also present, are also found in this region. About the remaining part of the Mediterranean forest and the coniferous forest, we will see in the next class, children. Okay, and we will also see about the temperate grasslands. Thank you, children.